definitely something nice on here. I haven't even done a fraction of this field. Something gold, something silver.
Oh, that looks silver to me.
It's heavy, you can feel it. All right, so there it is. Now that, my friend, is looking to me like a sixpence. Okay, so what I've just found is actually, I don't know if it's a bucket list or if it's just a really, really cool find that I haven't found before. Hello everybody, welcome back to GRIF-FINds. So today, we are back out on this glorious mission, this time still with the relic program on the DS2. And I remember from last time coming here, a couple of weeks ago, there was a lot of 70s, and they were usually Mootubes. However, the odd few were nice finds, coins, and other nice bits and bobs. So today, here with Dad, he's somewhere over there, he's texting away, to find out what are the 70s. Hopefully we can pull up some old silvers, there's a bit of jewellery, stuff like that, which will tell us more about this history of the permission. As the permission, there's a house right in front of me, the barn house, farmhouse, which goes back to 1665, and there probably was something before that as well. As I said before, using the DS2 relic program, really deep program. Let's see what we can pull up from it. I'm really liking it at the moment. The DS2 1.1 update seems to be killing it, doing really well. But we'll see what we can find. Right, let's hit the first. Look, shouted him over. He's coming to me, and I think I've got my first coin. Originally, I saw this crusty dirt here, and I saw this little bit of blue, and then I saw this. Now look how close it is to the surface. Maybe that was just my spade pulling it up, but apparently this field was ploughed, which might explain a lot of things. But here we are, looks like a halfpenny. Very crusty. I reckon it's going to be George V.
Yeah, these fields get fertilised.
Can't see the date. Oh, I can see the date. It says 19 something. So I'm going to go with the George V on this one. And if it isn't, I'll let you know.
There you go.
Could also be an Edward, I'm not too sure. Right.
Put a picture up.
We'll put a picture up and we'll let you know what it is. Right. On to the next. 82, 83 inside the hole. Quite close to the surface. Come on. Be something nice. Oof. Oof. Ooh, we got a coin. I just saw a glint of green. Wow, okay. Alright, so I literally just dropped the camera, and when I was just reaching for a coin, because Dad shouted to me and he was like, I've got silver! So there we are. If you can bear with me just a second. There's an imprint there, look, and that's his face. Another little Edward. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that on the hole and I'm gonna come back to you. Let's just go and see what Dad's got. He got a silver coin apparently. Alright, so there it is. Now that, my friend, is looking to me like a sixpence. It says 7 at the end. I think this is going to be a Victoria. Shall we have a look and you want to pull out? Come on, be something nice. Be some Georgie 3. I think that's going to be a Victoria.
Ready?
Yeah, go on then. Yeah, Victorian that is. Prove me wrong.
Oh, imprint time.
Prove me wrong.
It is.
Oh, it's a beautiful one as well. You don't get many like that. Oh, it's a veil head. Oh, you mind?
Yeah, go for it.
That's a fantastic little silver coin, that. Look at the glint in that. Oh, well done. You see that was really bitty as well.
Yeah.
It's funny because I've just got an Edward over there.
Bitty 91, that one. Oh,
Lovely.
Changed to a 94.
Well done, right, so you shall see some pictures up now because that's fantastic. Well done, he's a happy man. Alright, So Edward, and we've just gone and seen Dad's silver, but here's my Edward, literally right after Queen Victoria. A lovely colour on that. Patina on that's beautiful. It's another little shiny one. Oof. And then the imprint. Look at the imprint. You can see his face on that. Someone could think that's a coin. Poof. But fantastic. Another coin. You shall see a picture up now. But that is a fantastic Edward the 7th halfpenny. Can't quite get the date off it because it's quite crusted at the bottom, but fantastic. You'll love to see it. So I've got a massive signal, a really, really big one. It's an 88. It sounds big.
That's far away from my silver.
Silver's somewhere down there, isn't it?
Yeah, my silver's
just down there where his car's pointing, but
yeah, I can't really see it because I've
we've got an 87, 88. Fantastic little screamer, but it's quite big. So what are we thinking? Copper coin? Let's dig it. Now that is a silver signal for me. However, it's not in the 90s. But you can get silvers below the 90s, so let's cross our fingers and hope it's a bit silver. But as we said, it's quite big. So what are we thinking? I think
it's a large copper coin.
A large copper coin, Dad thinks. And you are right. Well, wrong actually. It's massive. It's a big copper something, but it's not a copper coin. That there, some kind of... Ooh. You want to come bring the camera over? Because this is a bit exciting. You want to zoom in? So there's the imprint of it.
Oh my God, look at that.
And that's literally where it came out. So some kind of watch face. Part of a watch. Yeah, the watch would come there like ding, 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 ding. What are you thinking? Yeah?
Yeah, maybe.
Oops.
It's a cap or something.
But we were right saying copperish, big copper something.
It was large, and it was large.
Look at the imprint there. It's humongous.
Humongous imprint. Different to the soil that we got in Norfolk, isn't it?
Much better.
Well, you say much better. The soil in Norfolk was actually
Pretty easy going. Like it was.
it was easy going, but it was also it was like sand.
It was like sand,
Digging
yeah.
Sand.
And it was it preserved the coins and such a lot better as well. So, but I'm not complaining at all. We're having a fantastic day, aren't we?
Yeah, it's yours.
All right. So over the last couple of months, I've been like, what do I really want to find? Well, I've been seeing people find rings and sort of that, but like I want to find a silver ring, and I've never found a silver ring. I've only ever found, I found 3 gold rings, but never a silver ring. And it might sound weird, but why do you want a silver ring when you've got a gold ring? Well, it's because it's cool. It's a collection, but I've been just thinking about it just when I was doing that MooTube that, oh, I would love to find a ring. And I've literally just gone and found a silver ring. Well, it could be silver. It rang up really, really bitty 70. And I've already pulled it out of the hole, and just thinking I thought it might have been a ring pull or something. Look.
Oh, no, flip it over. Oh, that looks silver to me.
It's heavy, you can feel it. Oh, beautiful.
Ladies' ring, that one is.
Don't know how old it is, doesn't look too old. Oh, wait, it's quite thick, so,
Oh no.
you know what I mean? Let's get up. Is there any
Definitely
hallmarks?
silver.
So, we're looking for the
Definitely
hallmarks
silver.
now.
No hallmarks.
Does that mean it's old?
Could well be old.
Usually if they have no hallmarks.
Snake shape. It's got like a snake pattern on it, look.
Well, the house that we're literally in the field of right now goes up to 1665.
Yeah.
So there's a road literally right next to us. Look.
Can't see any hallmarks, mate, but I think that definitely is silver.
We'll give another look at it, see any hallmarks later, but fantastic. That's made my day.
Gorgeous,
that
mate.
has made my day.
Okay, you've gone into winning there. Awesome.
Woohoo!
No hallmarks. That could be early, mate, if there's no hallmarks.
Woohoo! Right, you'll see some pictures up now, but that's fantastic. Made my day, absolutely. We were literally talking about how we found all these coins and then
Well, we had loads of MooTubes.
loads of MooTube, but like last weekend we came up here and I was like, found all these coins, but no silver or nothing like that, or no jewellery, and bam, there we are. What are the chances? Right, let's crack on, but we definitely see some pictures up now. I still can't quite believe it, you know. I was literally just down there thinking about, I really, really want to find a ring. Don't know why, it just popped in my head. And bam, walked like 5 paces and just found one. But it was a very, very scratchy MooTube signal, which is like 70, 72, 78, something like that. And I wasn't really going to dig it. And I was like, well, if it's scratchy, which MooTube signals aren't, usually, then might as well give it a dig. You never know. That's the best thing about metal tech. You never know until you pull it out. And so that's metal texting for you. My ring was down there, and me and Dad were just talking. Like, it's not official a footpath that runs across here. However, we think there's a couple of old houses down that way, and hopefully we think that they might have walked to these houses down the way that we are right now, basically creating their own footpath. So I've got an 85, 86, 85 just here. Now I've been down to this little corner last week, and I found a Victoria halfpenny and a bit of lead. So it just shows you you're missing signals, and it's always good to go back to areas that you think you've been to. Right, let's dig it and see what we got. Oh, it's a coin. It's a coin. So the fake signal down here was actually a coin. Let's see who we got. Another really crusty one, unfortunately, but it happens. Now I can't make anyone out on this because it's just so crusted. I'll put a picture up of it being really, really crusted now and who it is, but I just can't make anything out. It's just so crusted. All right, let's carry on, but you should have seen the picture already. Another coin, let's go. Okay, so what I've just found is actually, I don't know if it's a bucket list or if it's just a really, really cool find that I haven't found before. Now this is a thimble. I have found this before. However, this type of thimble I haven't. So as you can tell, it's really, really broken, but at the top where it should stop and should cover over, it's missing the very, very top. This is called, it's an open work, not open work, it's an open top thimble, that's it. Open top thimble. I'll do a bit of research on it. I actually don't know why they open the top of it, but I haven't found one of these before, and I know some of them, where they open the tops, are quite early, but I don't think this one is. I mean, the house goes back to 1665, but that's quite early, so not too sure of the age of this one, but who knows, eh? I'll do some research, and I'll put a bit of a time frame in my, because I've got a book which tells me about thimbles, so I'll have a look at it, and I'll put a time frame up at the bottom of the screen right now and see how old exactly it is. Right, on to the next. Okay, so I was really, really keen, as you've just seen, on finding out more about this thimble and why it is open-ended. After doing some information and reading this lovely book that was gifted to me by the awesome, amazing Jordan from Dragon Detecting, I've been able to find out more about it. Now, I believe it's this one here. I believe so. Number 11, and it says it is open-ended thimble, early 16th century. Now that time frame would fit in around the sort of time period of the house and the farm. On the numbers on the date outside the house says 1665, but we've been told by the farmers and the owners of the house that there was houses before 1665 previously on the land. And this is a bit of history that was probably used by the previous owners before the farmers moved in. But that there is awesome piece of history. And the answer for why they open the tops of the thimbles is because a lot of these sewers work for many hours. Condensation builds up in the tip of the thimble. So by cutting the top of the thimble off, they don't get condensation, which means they can work longer and longer. And that's just one of those little facts that you don't need to know, but it's just super interesting. Me finding this little piece of metal, some would say, and from that I've gained lots of knowledge on awesome little historic facts about this find, and I see that as really, really awesome. So definitely going to go in the cabinet for me. And at some point we are going to do a cabinet tour of all my best finds, and pretty much my setup, my cleaning desk setup at some point. But for now, this is definitely going to go on the top of the cabinet on display. And yeah, so I'll let you carry on watching the video and on to the next signal.
Alright, we've got another signal. It's an 8586 and it's in this wall just here. Can we see anything yet? No, we can't. Right, let's go and get the let's just go and get the knife. Just poof. So it's still there. Yep, is that an edge? Nope, I can't see anything yet. Oh, coin. Another one, just there. What we got? Big one. It's a big George V. Big George V. You'll love to see it. My first penny of the day, I think. Other than 2p. But there we are, a lovely little coloured one. So, shan't see this picture up now, but some coinage. Yippee! I've just found something I think that's just going to make my day even better. 88. There it is. What did that look like, everyone? Another big spindle wheel. It's got a hole through it. Let me check that. It does look like a spindle wheel, however, I'm not entirely sure. It feels very misshapen. It could be an older one. Alright, let me just clean it. Give me a second. Or get the dirt out the hole anyway. I've been had. It's not a spindle wheel. It doesn't go all the way through. I thought it looked different. Maybe. Now here's a completely different wacky assumption. Could it be that they were trying to make a spindle wheel, however they were an utter complete failure? Like this was a failure, you know, they didn't manage to do it in time, or the weight wasn't perfect, so they've added lead here, or the circle wasn't complete, or they didn't get all the way through. But it's definitely some kind of weight, because you can see they've added weight around the edge. And that's a very interesting find, but I really want to do this bit. I mean, I've had a spindle wheel somewhere over there. Who knows? Could be a spindle wheel that's been, what's the word? Was going to be a spindle wheel, you know? But who knows? It's definitely some kind of weight that's been added, that's had extra weight put onto it. Very cool find indeed. End on the high, they say. I gotta admit, see that green imprint down there? Yeah, it's a coin. It's in my hand. But I'm sorry to admit, but I did scratch it. For some reason my pinpoint is playing up, like it's being way too sensitive than it actually should. But yeah, fortunately scratched it. Grr, I'm a bit angry with myself, I know. Let's get the rub, the one wipe. Can we see anyone's face on that? Sorry about the wind. Next wipe. That wasn't a very good wipe, we'll do another one. I think someone looks right there. Can you see someone looking right? Yeah, maybe George III, something, an early George III. Maybe George I. He's looking right. Edward looks left. George II looks left, so not entirely sure. But it also could be a George II looking left, but is not too sure. We'll clean it up. We'll let you know if we can get anything off that, or who we think it might be, but not too sure with that one. Right, on to the next. That's if there is one, because Dad's walking over to me saying we got to go. So either it's onto the outro, or it's onto the last round of the day. And that's me done for the day. I've had a fantastic time. Me and Dad, the dream team, has been absolutely destroying it and found loads of really cool stuff. The spindle wheel did catch me. Oh, it's not really a spindle wheel, it's more of like a lead weight. It's a strange one. It's a strange one. Why is there a hole in it? Both sides. It's quite mysterious. That's why I like it. The thimble, the top end of the thimble, I love that too. One of my best finds of the day. And of course, you can't forget
the silver sixpence, Vale head, and also you can't forget the silver ring. Now, I don't think the silver ring is as old as me and Dad thought it was. Usually when silver rings don't, or gold rings don't have their hallmarks on, it usually means it's probably before 1830 something. I will check. I put the right date of when they stopped or started making hallmarks at the bottom of the screen now. But we think it's for another reason that there wasn't any hallmarks on the silver ring. We think it's been either remade, like they melted it down, put a pattern on it and didn't put hallmarks on it, or it's been cut where the hallmarks are to sort of smallen the ring to fit someone else's finger, possibly. That's what I think I'm going to go with, but that's quite exciting. Broadens the history a little bit more of the ring, and I do like that when it happens. And yeah, in the future though, those fields, I think that's one of our last times we can go on them, sadly, just because we're talking to the farmers, which is why we didn't record an outro when we were there, and they were saying that it's going to be fertilised, and then they're just going to leave it to shoot up and grow, ready to be cut in a couple of months or so. So unfortunately, no more detecting or going in those fields. However, in the future, we've got a few other fields that should be done, like some ploughed fields near the Roman road that at the moment are quite tall, and they're seeded. However, once they're cut, ploughed, hopefully there's something nice. I'm really, really excited for that. And of course, we've got loads of events that go into the next couple of weeks and months, which I am buzzing for. And yeah. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I've had a blast. I hope you guys have had a blast. And I'll see you at the next one. Thanks, guys.